Remember this one with the broke dowels? I need to cut them off flush. We'll do the same thing with them. Find the center point and then do the same type of drill pattern. Alright, one thing I'm going to show you on this one now is I'm going to drill this one offset. I'm going to hate to do it because it's so hard to clean up, but I just want to show you how in case you make a mistake, which I make half a dozen of them every day, that you can still clean it up and still reuse it. You just have to take your time. Okay, the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to drill offset on it. There is a dowel coming in from the back rail, coming through and catching one of the other dowel holes, so that means we're not going to be able to put a dowel there, so we can only just use this one and that top one, so we won't be able to use the center one. Okay, we're going with our next size bit. Now don't remember, the first one right there is the one that we drilled offset. Okay, see, this one here is almost touching the edge, so what we need to do is we just need to get a size or two bigger. Okay, we're right up against the edge on that one, so we don't want to drill any more on that one. See how all this stuff gets in there? There, just spin it and it just flies off. Alright, now we can go to our regular 3/8 drill bit. Okay, there's the first one. There's the second one. But now this one, we're going to have to clean up. It's broke down inside the hole, so the hole's going to help me line it up, and I can just drill that down right. Okay, we've got the first two holes that are pretty much done. It need a little cleaning up, but now we've got this one that's been drilled off centered. You can see half of the dowel still in there, so we're going to have to clean this up. They're a booger to get out, but I'll show you how to do it, because we want to be able to use the same dowel holes. Okay, now we're going to drill out these other two. You know, we just keep going. Just a little bit bigger bit each time. Okay, now you can see why we use just a hair bit smaller than the size of the dowel. We don't want to make the holes any bigger, because the hole would go bigger if this side of the hole was drilled, we had this little piece in there, because that little piece has got to come out anyway. So we need to dig that out. We need to do all these others too. Alright. What I've got an ice pick, and I've got a little bitty small common screwdriver. So we'll just start digging until we get this stuff out. See, sometimes we're lucky and it comes right out. Okay, there's that one. Alrighty, got those three out. Wish I had my 3/8 dowel. This one here's pretty much perfect. No, I mean, I found a little piece here. As you remember, we drilled it just a little bit smaller than 3/8. So we need to make sure that we get all this out of there. I've got to get my little hook to get in there and get all this stuff out, but we'll do that here in a minute. Now, if your kids did this, they'd probably never jump on another chair. Alrighty, get our other one over here, go in there and clean it out. Okay, remember that one I was telling you about, the one that we drilled offset? Okay, that's the one we're going to work on now. You just come in and just, well, I really need a vise. Anyway, you just come in and try to tear off little pieces as possible, and you don't have to take all of it out, because what you want, you just want a pilot hole where you can get your 3/8 bit and run in there, and then you can clean out the parts you can't get to. I think I need to go get my needle nose so I can start pulling some of that out of there. Just do what you can to get out what you can. Ah, look at there. Got it out. Alright, now we got another little piece right here. So you pretty well get the idea of what I'm doing here. Alright. Now the next thing what we do is we just take a sanding block, clean off our edges. Knock off all the old glue and stuff. Got me a orbital sander. Alright, we're going to get some glue down in there. This is pretty loose. We still need to kind of make sure we get it down inside that far crack there. Nice thing about this glue is when it does dry, you can still clean it up with water. Okay, and you want to just work that in there with your finger. I don't have my syringe, or I would run some syringe down in there. But you can just do it just about as good with your finger. You just want to make sure you take your time, get plenty in there. Okay. Oh, I hate doing these videos by myself, but sometimes that's all I can do. Alright. Well, let's clean all this up with water. And then whatever's left over in the morning, we'll get that off too. All that good for tonight.